So this is me putting the traction all the way off. Maximum fun mode, guys. That is the best way to do it. I'm very much a beginner. I haven't done much off-roading, but this is just to show you guys that it's very possible to jump on this bike and try and attack a hill like this. How's it gonna go? Let's see. And I want to show you guys what it's like to navigate through traffic. Hey Snapshot family, so I'm starting my review off of the Honda Transalp XL750, and in this video today I'm going to be hitting some bends, some twisties. Got some clear weather, clear skies. It was a bit rainy today, but yeah, I'll be hitting some twisties. I'm going to be showing you guys what this bike can do. I'm also going to show you guys what it's like in traffic, what it's like on some off-road, and a few other scenarios that I've taken it on in the time that I've had it. So sit back, relax and enjoy, and get ready to hear my opinion on this bike that I've received from Honda SA. Thank you so much and enjoy the video. Okay, so let's dive straight into it, guys. So I'm going to start this video off by saying that you guys should go and try every bike out there, from sports bikes to adventure bikes to even scooters. You actually never know what you truly enjoy and what you can have fun on until you try it. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of context, right? Just put my indicators on. So I've always been into sports bikes, into super bikes. I haven't really given my time and attention to adventure bikes. And then Honda SA came along and they told me, give this bike a try, tell us what you think. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't been wanting to get off it. I come home, I try and find a gravel path I can go send it on and get a bit of experience on the gravel, and I'm really enjoying it so much. So like I say, guys, give everything out there a try. Take it for a ride. You never know, you might just end up loving it. Because since I've gotten onto this bike, like I say, I can't get off. Such an enjoyable feeling and so comfortable at the same time, which makes it hard for me to want to get off. But okay, let's dive into the machine that I'm currently on. So this is the 2024 Honda Transalp XL750. So this is Honda's dual purpose bike, which means it's an on-off-road adventure bike. And I see many people tend to argue about this adventure story, but I don't see why. I mean, I truly think it is a bike that you can adventure on. It's extremely comfortable. It's got more than enough power for the open and long roads. And if you want to go do some off-roading, if you want to hit the gravel roads and see what's in the forests and in the mountains, this bike is more than capable to do so. You don't have to be a professional. I'm no professional, and I hit the gravel roads quite confidently on this bike. I'm very much a beginner. I haven't done much off-roading, but this is just to show you guys that it's very possible to jump on this bike and try and attack a hill like this. How's it gonna go? Let's see. And I've made it. I really had a great time. So yeah, that is just my thoughts about this Transalp adventure story. So with regards to the bike and the technical aspect, which you guys can find on Google, but now Google doesn't give you a riding experience like I can. I can give you my thoughts as I'm riding the bike and you can see what it's like to ride. So the bike is powered by a 755cc parallel twin engine, which is nice and torquey. It's got low down power. Give you a brief show. It is very alive. It'll put a smile on your face immediately.
Right. I totally agree.
And it seems to be a part of the bike that many people love and enjoy the most. And I think it's a valid point. Besides the fact about wondering if it can climb mountains and travel across countries, I feel like the one thing that connects us to a bike and that we rely on a lot is the engine and the transmission. I mean, if you want to overtake, you want to be sure there's enough power. Yes, indicator on. And just a quick overtake before the solid line comes along. Just like that, I didn't even have to drop a gear, guys. I could just accelerate and off I went. And you also want to be sure that the motors are reliable and can put a smile on your face. I mean, it's the one thing that really, in my opinion, makes a bike really enjoyable. So while I wait for traffic to pass, looks like we've got some open road. I just want to show you guys the beautiful views here where I'm at. So this is Cape Town, South Africa. This is where I'm riding along with the Transalp. Beautiful road, beautiful views, beautiful bike as well. And this is it. As I'm walking towards it, you can just take a look. I'll show you guys a bit more in detail soon. Let's do a quick POV sprint just so you guys can hear what this bike sounds like. Beautiful views up ahead. Roll into the bend confidently without a worry, and it just turns in. So very capable off-road, very capable on-road as well. I really don't have a worry when it comes to wondering if the bike's gonna make the turn or not. And a beautiful sound at the same time. It's just a smile on my face every time. It's got amazing low down torque, and the beautiful thing about it is got the low down torque, and once you get into the higher rev range, it doesn't die down. It carries on revving, carries the speed, which is really lovely. A lot of the bikes tend to lose their acceleration as time goes on, or as the revs climb, but this holds it for you to make overtakes, to keep a really decent cruising speed on the highway, and to just confidently enjoy the bike. I mean, look at this, guys. On the tar, taking the bends, enjoying the sea view. And now that I'm looking at the sea view, it's another reason why I like this bike so much. I've got this higher point of view compared to the super bikes, and I can just see so much more. Look at this. I get to be comfortable, I get to enjoy my ride, and I get to see what a beautiful country I stay in, all thanks to the Honda. So this is what it's like to do a mini tour on the Transalp, I would say. So in a moment when it's all clear, check my rear view, it's clear. There's no oncoming cars. I'm going to make a U-turn. And that's another very good point about this bike. Although it's so tall and looks so heavy, I swear it's not heavy. It's one of the easiest bikes to make a U-turn on. I'm just going to wait for the right opportunity. Okay, let me go to where it's safer, guys. So while we're waiting for me to get to the point where I need to make the U-turn, I want to just show you some of the information that I get on this dash. So the dash is very cool. You get quite a few options. I can change the way the gauges look. I'll run through it in more detail later on in this video. But if I just want to have a quick look down and see what my consumption's like, I can see there I've got an average consumption of 5.5 liters per 100 Ks. And that is with me having a bit of a happy throttle hand. Like I said, I'm really enjoying this bike. I've got it in sport mode. There's a few different modes as well. And let me just take this turn, make this right turn. Super easy to turn, even with the low speeds. You can confidently turn. Nice E30 over here. Looks like they're doing a bit of a photo shoot. But yeah, like I was saying, I can look at my instantaneous consumption and my average consumption, and there's a few different options as well. You can clearly see what speed you're doing. It's got a gear indicator, your heat gauge, your power map, traction control, ABS, all those things. So there's a lot of tech built into the bike as well. You know, I like tech and I like a lot of information. I like as much information that I can possibly see, and Honda have gone out of their way to give it to me over here. I like to see my temps, I like to see my consumption, and as a person that likes to play around with gadgets, I like to play around with the power modes as well. It's really, really fun, and it just makes me want to experiment with the bike in different environments. Oh, I love the grunt of this bike. Another feature, show you guys, is self-cancelling indicators. So you see my indicators are on. Take the turn, off I go. I don't touch anything, my hands are here, indicators off. And why that is such a good thing to have is because what if I took that turn, I forgot to switch off my indicator, and I come down this main straight and a car from that corner, that side street, sees my indicator on and decides to turn out because they think I'm going to turn left, but I forgot to switch my indicator off. So that's technology from Honda that can be life-saving. So big ups to them with that. There's many times I've forgotten my indicator on and I get upset with someone that turns in front of me. I'm so sorry about that. Because it is my fault. Because the person doesn't know what's going on in my head. They think I'm turning off. So the self-cancelling indicators are really, really great. I'm going to show you guys one more time. Indicator on to go right. Take the turn so easily. This bike is so easy to throw around. Out I go, hands over here. There's the indicator off. It senses that I've taken a turn and it switches the indicator off for me. I love it. Hey guys, so I don't think the test will be complete without testing this bike on the off-road. So I've brought it to a bit of an off-road course here. I reminded you guys I'm no professional. I'm very much a beginner. I haven't done much off-roading, but this is just to show you guys that it's very possible to jump on this bike and try and attack a hill like this. How's it gonna go? Let's see. And I've made it. I am not going down there, no ways. No thank you. This looks like a very hectic off-road for 4x4s, so I won't do that. But just to show you guys that you can jump on the Transalp as a beginner and very much tackle an off-road course, hit the gravel, adventure, and test your abilities. A very fun bike. So what I've done is, what I've figured out is when you go onto gravel mode, it's obviously got different modes. You just press here on the left hand side, there's a mode button, and it's got gravel mode, but the traction control tends to kick in quite often, so it restricts the power quite a bit. So if you go into your menus, I'll just show you quickly. Very quick and simple. If you keep this button into the right, you see there, riding mode, to the right, and I've gone to the traction bar and I've set the traction off completely, and it turns this bike into an animal. You obviously need to have some confidence and a bit of experience, but then when you hit the gravel, there's no restrictions, and this bike will just spin up, and you can have it's thrilling. My hair is literally standing and my heart is beating fast. So not a complete off-road course, don't want to take too many chances, but very capable, very fun. And yeah, I definitely adventure on this bike. Like, I've got soft sand here, bumps. These are the things you can't really do on a super bike. So like I told you, I am going to test different terrains. I've done traffic, I've done some gravel. I don't know this course, I don't know if there's holes or anything, so I'll take it a bit easy. But ooh! I also don't want to drop this bike. Very soft sand here, but loads of fun. Wow done, Honda, you really made a thrilling and easy bike to ride. Absolutely loving it. Another thing with regards to how easy it is to ride, look how I can make a U-turn. The turning circle is amazing, and the weight distribution is insane. I don't know if you can put that last year. I'm going to attempt this one. Go for it. Easy. Yeah, so it has started pouring with rain. I have no worries, I'm on a Honda Transalp. These bikes were made for this. But I just want to give you guys a little look and a walk around. I'm going to wait for the rain just to stop a bit, and then I'm going to touch on some points of the styling and just show you guys around the bike, some of the electronics and all of that as well. One moment, this rain will probably pass by in a moment. That is Cape Town weather for you guys. I started the video bright and sunny weather, and then this is what I ended up with 5 minutes later. Okay guys, I seem to have found a bit of a clear spot for weather that has passed. That's Cape Town weather for you. So yeah, with regards to looks, you might look at this and think it shares a bit of common characteristics with other Honda models. You are correct. That is the headlight of the Hornet, and there might be some other parts that's interchangeable with other models. Some people have a problem with this. I don't see the problem. It just means there's more part availability should you need parts, and that's always a good thing. You don't want to struggle with parts, so that's a plus for me. Color scheme, I think this is the best color scheme that you get. This is the white, blue and red with the gold spoked wheels. You do get them in black, and you get them in a grey color as well. You can check that out on the Honda website. In terms of the seating, nice wide long seat means you and your it means you and your passenger can sit comfortably on rides, and there's a nice firm rigid bar for the passenger to hold onto and for you to put your luggage on. Great plus. This thing is solid, let me tell you. In terms of the electronics, switch it on. It's very easy to navigate through this menu. Just give you guys a quick tour. Here's a mode button. Press that, you can go from standard to rain to gravel and to user. User means you can set the traction, power, ABS, all that according to your liking. However, I do think it resets every time you start. That's just my experience with regards to the traction control. If you want to change the look of your clocks, you hold this button into the right. You can go up and down. Over here you see, there we go, there's display options, function options. That is where you will set your user rider mode, display. If you go to display type, you can have different types of gauges. I really like this. I've set it on gauge number 3. So yeah, like I said, lots of different tech. There's a background you can choose. You can choose white, black, metallic. I've gone with the black. I think it really just works nicely on the screen. However, if it is a bit bright, sometimes the white works better. It's all up to you. So yeah, all in all, I think a great bike, guys. My conclusion, I'm going to tell you guys on a ride down the mountain, but these are just nice things that I've picked up about the bike. Oh, lastly, if you want to service it, this is what I love about a naked bike or off-road bike. That's the filter right there within reach. Everything is open. It's got radiator guards, obviously for off-road capabilities. You don't want to get any holes in your radiator, and I think they've covered everything superbly. Honda's really done a great job with this bike, and I really love it. I've been enjoying it, and if you are considering one, if there's anything you can maybe think of in the comments, tell me and I'll keep it in mind, and I'll maybe give you my feedback. Yeah, let's take that ride down the mountain. So I've touched on most of the points now of the Transalp. There's some stuff I forgot to mention that now as I'm riding I'm remembering, like the mirrors. Lovely point of view, or lovely view that you get with the mirrors. This one, sorry, when I got on I adjusted this one a bit funny, but you can clearly see what's happening behind you. I don't have to move my body too much to see what's going on. So now, my humble opinion on this bike. Would I suggest it? Look, I'm gonna be honest and say I really would. I enjoy this a lot more than I thought I would. When it comes to the power response, the riding experience. Oh look, I get to talk without wind. Great. Thank you, sir. So yeah, like I was saying, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I would recommend it to even beginners. I'm no professional. I never had much experience with off-road bikes before this. I've tried off-road. Okay, I can go. Let me just get going. Thank you. I've tried some off-road since I've had this bike. Nothing too extreme, but definitely the type of off-road you would do if you want to go adventure, some hills, some gravel. I've ridden it in traffic. Very easy to navigate through traffic. Very easy when it comes to town riding. I've climbed some pavements. I don't have that on camera. Can easily do it. There's lots of ground clearance. The suspension is soft and comfortable. I've taken it on twisty roads without a problem. I can confidently take these bends. You see here, the road is wet. I can talk, I can foam, I can ride with confidence. No issues at all. Oh, look at this view. I love it. So, in my opinion, I would highly recommend it if you're looking to get a bike that can commute, that's capable of doing off-road, that you can adventure with and you can be comfortable and confident every time you get onto the bike. Loads of tech to protect you. This engine, yeah, loads of tech to protect you. This engine is very forgiving. As fun as it is, it's responsive, it's powerful. It can get going on the highway, but it gives you that room to correct if you get anything wrong. If you maybe miscalculate, if you turn in and you're going a bit too fast, this bike is very easy to move around despite what it looks like. So for my experience, first time on an off-road bike, I'll absolutely love it. I can't really fault it. There are one or two things that I found a bit weird, but I got used to it. It's not the end of the world. And that is this hooter button. So the hooter is placed where I would normally indicate on bikes that I've ridden. So every time I want to do indicate, I press the hooter, and every time I want to do hooter, I go to the indicators. It's over here, you'll see. So like I say, not the end of the world. It's small adjustments that I got used to after spending some time on the bike. And I can really say I give it to Honda. I respect them. They build amazing bikes. They never really build stuff with the idea of being the fastest, but they build it with the idea of being the best all-rounder. Is the bike slow? No, it's not. It's quick. Does it handle nicely? Yes, it does. Is it reliable? Oh yes, I can tell you that because it's a Honda. They've just got that reputation. So like I say, that is my opinion, guys. If you're a beginner looking into experiencing some off-road and you've had some thoughts about looking at a Transalp, I really hope this video has given you some guidance and helps you to make a bit of a better decision. Brilliant bike, absolutely loved it. I'm gonna just take a ride across the beach. Look at this, low speeds, easy, just goes where you want it to go. Wherever you want to put it, it will go. You don't have to doubt yourself. So big ups to Honda SA. Thank you so much for the opportunity, for giving me this Transalp. I never knew I could love off-road this much, or dual purpose bikes this much, and it's definitely something I would tour on. Seat is nice and plush, cushiony, very comfortable as well. So in conclusion, yes, it gets a thumbs up from me. Brilliant bike. And I'm going to give you guys one more look at it. with the ocean view in the background, because this is one stunning bike. Enjoy the view, guys. Oh yes, and it's got a little indicator. Sometimes we forget when our stand is out. Look at that. Shows us small little things that make the world of a difference. And this is it, guys, the Honda Transalp XL750. Beautiful view. I hope you enjoyed my review. Yes, that did rhyme. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching till the end. I appreciate all the support. Stay blessed and stay tuned for the next one.